And now on Trevor 1, it's all the action from today's FA Cup football. Introduced by Trev Lynham, it's Match of the Day.
Good afternoon and welcome to Wembley.
If we are ready for each challenge, we are ready for it.
Good evening. Attendances are up for a record gate for the fourth round of the FA Cup. Cup fever is starting to sweep the country in a pandemic we can definitely say is far more palatable than maybe the one that we've been through. Tonight we're going to bring you all the action from a brilliant day's play in the FA Cup. But don't worry, it's not over. We've got the real big one tomorrow. We've got a brilliant game between QPR and Arsenal to bring you. Queen's Park Rangers knocked out Southampton in the previous round. Could they do the same to Arsenal?
Stefan Johansson now, bringing the ball forward, looking for Lyndon Dykes. Can he turn Rob Holding? He does turn Rob Holding. It's a chance for Dykes. Oh, it's a last second block.
Bristol City have been the side to knock out Premier League scalps, Manchester United this season and Burnley this season. How would they fare against a Championship side? That's match 2.
So let's see what they can try and do. It was a great punt. Oh, it was a weak punch. Oh no, it's hit the post.
We've got the All-Premier League affair between Aston Villa and Leicester City at the King Power Stadium. This was one you couldn't take your eyes off.
And in towards Bertrand on the left far side. He's had a penalty around Bertrand. Still going Bertrand, crosses in. And Vardy's there just to head over the bar.
And we've got Liverpool. Could they do it on a cold, wet afternoon in Stoke to get through to the 5th round of the Cup? We'll have to wait and see.
How can he get the cross in there? He can towards Parancic. And that was so close for Stoke.
Plus we'll have a roundup of all the other goals and all the other games that have taken place today. Well, we have all that to come, and alongside me I've also got the company of Trevor and Trevor to give you their views. We start, however, with our opening game at Loftus Road. Not because it's down the road from Trevor Vision Centre, because Queen's Park Rangers were hoping to do the impossible. They'd knocked out Southampton in the previous rounds. Arsenal themselves had breezed past Portsmouth. Could this be an occasion perhaps where Queen's Park Rangers continued our cup trend of a real big scalp knockout happening in the opening game of our match coverage? Well, do you know what? You're going to have to tune in. Will it be Go Queen's Park Rangers? Your commentator for this one is Trev Tilsley.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to an absolutely raucous Loftus Road for an FA Cup tie between two London rivals, Queen's Park Rangers against Arsenal, for a place in the next round of the FA Cup. Queen's Park Rangers go out with their fantastic attacking formation, 3-4-3. Mark Warburton's side will be looking to take a scalp today. Andre Gray and Lyndon Dykes, the main goal threats for them. People to keep an eye on for QPR. As for Arsenal, it's as strong a side as possible. Even Ainsley Maitland-Niles makes his way into the starting lineup despite interest from Roma in Italy, as they look to try and negotiate this tricky London derby tie. Well, Loftus Road, as usual, with an electric atmosphere. What could we see today? Here is Martinelli. Rob Dickey getting a toe in. Illegally, says the referee. So an early opportunity here for Arsenal. Referee just having a little conversation. Early doors, trying to keep tempers under control. I think it was Dickey with the foul initially. So, what can Arsenal do from this set piece? Martin Odegaard standing over the ball. Will he hit it? He does hit it. It's hit the wall, and the goalkeeper just saw it safe over the bar. It is a corner. The ball did its job. Saka Smith Rowe. Odegaard once more. Lovely one-touch football from Arsenal. Martinelli on the turn, and he didn't connect with it cleanly. The turn was excellent. The finish wasn't quite there. Excellent build-up play from Arsenal though. Quick one-pass stuff. And Martinelli just couldn't quite wrap his foot round it like he wanted to. Willock. Stefan Johansson now, bringing the ball forward, looking for Lyndon Dykes. Can he turn Rob Holding? He does turn Rob Holding. It's a chance for Dykes. Oh, it's a last second block. It's a corner though. And QPR, they do love their London derbies. Great strength shown by Lyndon Dykes there. A last second challenge, stopping what would have been a great chance for QPR to score the opener. Odegaard. Saka once more. Maitland-Niles, lovely first touch, got a lot of space. Looks for the cross. It's gone out for a corner. Odegaard to deliver. Just under 25 minutes gone. Odegaard takes it short, looking for Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe looks to work the cross in towards the back stick, towards Martinelli, headed away by Stefan Johansson. Tierney picks it up. Johansson's out there to meet him. Partey, back to Tierney. Good 1-2 play there from Arsenal. Is this a chance to get the ball in? Stefan Johansson out there, marshalling. Tierney trying to get into the box, does get into the box, goes down, and that's a penalty! Well, it was a clumsy challenge by Johansson, the captain. And I'm afraid in that scenario, Tierney's going to go down every day of the week. It looked like a stonewall penalty from up here. Let's have a second look at it. Well, he does tread on his foot, doesn't he? Don't think Johansson can have many arguments with that one. So, big chance for Arsenal. They won't get a better chance than this all game from the penalty spot. Martin Odegaard to take the penalty to give Arsenal the lead. And it's saved! We are still level at Loftus Road. It's a great save from the goalkeeper. Guessed the right way. It was a good height as well. And quite rightly so. Celebrates. Excellent stop. El Neni. Back to Tierney now. Andre Gray's with him. Andre Gray gets a foot in. And now he does pick it up though. Smith Rowe. Back to Tierney. El Neni once more. Will he cross? Finds Smith Rowe. Lovely turn onto his right foot. Smith Rowe puts it across the box. Odegaard! Just wide of the mark. Thought the goalkeeper might have got a touch on it, but it's been indicated as a goal kick, so shot was off target in the end. Again, lovely one-touch football from Arsenal. Well, it's been a very, very open game between these two at half-time. Just to wriggle out a few of the needling issues. Referees played on with that one. Andre Gray. Challenge on the edge of the box has fallen to Dykes! It's a great save from the goalkeeper, and the referee's just going to pull it back for the foul. Or at least he's going to talk to the offender. I think he has pulled it back, you know. Rob Holding, the offender here. I would have said that was a fair challenge. The referee has pulled it back. It's a free kick in a promising position. Stefan Johansson, could he find redemption after giving away that penalty? Charlie Austin's on for Dykes. Johansson hits the wall. It's forward to Chair! It's in! A curly effort has sent the crowd absolutely wild, and the roof on Loftus Road has come off again. Arsenal thought the danger was over when the free kick hit the wall, but Chair reacted quickest and he curled one into the corner. And QPR do love their derby days. Look at this. Hits the wall, Chair reacts quickest, takes one touch and then bends it into the corner. Arsenal defence slow to react, but it is a perler of a finish And Chair with an absolutely stunning goal to give them the lead. Chris Willock. Dominic Ball. Chair, the goal scorer. Still going, Chair. Good strength. Gets it into Charlie Austin. Can he turn? He does! Just over the bar from Charlie Austin. Well, he's got a catalogue of goals for QPR over the years. Obviously, he's back for a second spell. It was a great turn. Just couldn't quite find the net with that one. Long ball forward. Looking for Smith Rowe. Barbett's got there. Oh, and it's fallen kindly to Lacazette. That was a gift. Defensive header wasn't quite strong enough to get back to the goalkeeper, and Lacazette, well, he's just scuffed his lines horrendously. The defensive header just fell kindly to him, and he's missed by a whisker. He won't get many better chances like that all game. Willock. Still going, Chris Willock. Chair. Back to Willock. He's gone as far as Ball. Smartly off to Johansson. Looking for Austin. Austin on the turn. Charlie Austin! Just wide of the mark. Some QPR fans thought that had gone in from that angle. Charlie Austin, probably one of the more prolific Englishmen in front of goal. Just wide of the mark there. Odegaard. Smith Rowe. Arsenal running out of time here. Saka. Xhaka dinks the ball in towards Maitland-Niles. It's a lovely first touch from Maitland-Niles. Can he keep his feet? He does. It's whipped in. It's a great save from the goalkeeper. QPR surviving by the skin of their teeth. It was Lacazette with the snapshots. Perfect ball across from Maitland-Niles. It's straight at the goalkeeper, who just does enough to keep it away from danger. Off the knee. It could have bounced anywhere. Well, regulation time is almost up. Arsenal have 30 seconds left plus stoppage time. Smith Rowe. It's a foul on the edge of the box. Arsenal will get one last major chance. Well, has he given a penalty? I think he's given a penalty, you know. Hello, mighty close to the edge of the box. Let's have a look. Is this in or out? Well, it was well in the box. Thought it was a lot closer to the edge myself, but it will be Odegaard with a second chance here, and he does bury it. Arsenal get out of jail. Martin Odegaard missed a penalty earlier today, redeems himself there, and it is heartbreak for Queen's Park Rangers. Looks like we will be seeing a second round of match for this fixture. Replays, of course, back in the FA Cup here in the Trevor Sports Universe, and well, was that soft? I'm sure that'll be one debated long into the night. But Arsenal don't care. They've levelled it up. They've had 2 attempts from the spot today. They missed one earlier. Odegaard makes no mistake with that one. Well, what a cracking London derby that was. Arsenal escaped embarrassment by losing to lower tier opposition. Only just though. It's going to be a replay for these two. It's finished here at Loftus Road. QPR 1, Arsenal 1.
Well, Arsenal survived by the skin of their teeth. The latest goal scored today in the FA Cup, and they will still be in the hat. They have forced a replay, and Trevor, I'm going to very quickly need to go to you for your say on that game. Well, the one thing you can say about that is persistence has paid through. Arsenal weren't at their best. Queen's Park Rangers were at their best. I think that's perhaps the best that we've seen them play this season, better than they did at Southampton. And I think the simple fact that Arsenal have got themselves out of jail, and hopefully that's enough to spur them on. But Queen's Park Rangers just sort of showing that perhaps the strength and depth to really hang on and dig out that 1-0 was just slightly lacking, and that's what cost them in the end. So Arsenal and Queen's Park Rangers goes to a replay. Bristol City have been the side this season in the FA Cup which has produced wonders. Last season famously knocking Manchester United out on a penalty competition. This season they did it to Burnley in the third round, but now they are up against Championship opposition. Sheffield United at the moment were hoping that this could have been a occasion for them to kickstart their season. The commentator for this one is Trev Champion.
Bristol City are on the high after they beat Burnley in the last round after penalties. So they'll be absolutely rocketing sky high. Sheffield United beat Hartlepool, 1-0 in the last round as well. So check out the teams now as well. So Bristol City 4-4-2 with Chris Martin up front with Environment as well. And Nicky Wells on the right side. And in the middle, Nathan Baker on the back with Daniel at goal as well for Bristol City. And now for Sheffield United, we've got Billy Sharp and Musette in both up front with Morgan Gibbs-White on the right side with Fleck in the middle, John Egan and Ben Davis in the centre back with Robin Robson in goal as well. So the two teams are all set in this raining epic FA Cup title. What will be? Let's see who will try and get through this. Bristol City is about to kick off now, and we're trying to go play at the back. Rob Atkinson now to De Silva now, trying on the left hand side. Long ball to Chris Martin, to Duran now. Go to Chris Martin. Is that offside? It's still going. Chris Martin! Oh, great start! Great start there for Bristol City. What a start there! Brilliant! Chris Martin, the former Derby player. Absolutely great start. That was a great through ball to him. And I tell you what, he got the ball and he just rocketed to the right side. And I tell you what, that is a great goal. What a start at this FA Cup match, to be fair. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And it was a great through ball. Headed down by Chris Martin, passed it back and then straight through in one touch and then bang! I tell you what, I don't know what the defence of Sheffield United were doing, but that was a great through ball, a lovely chip, and all Chris Martin had to do was just a little bit of a touch just to guide it, and I tell you what, that was a great goal. 1-0 to Bristol City, and he's absolutely delighted. So still going in this FA Cup tie. Sheffield United got the ball now, John Fleck, now to Musette now, going to Billy Sharp. Trying to pass on to Fleck. Trying to keep the ball as much as possible, keeping it. Now Stevens on the left hand side, trying to push it to Ben Osborne now. Back to Stevens. Can he try and cross it in, or is he going to keep the ball? He's going to try to keep the ball now and pass it to Oliver Norwood now. And he's going for it! Oh no! Oh, I was going to the top right hand corner and just whiskered. Missed out there. But I tell you what, that was a great response there for Sheffield United to bounce back in this. But that was a close one. So Sheffield United still battling out after that great start there from Bristol City. But still Morgan Gibbs-White, and that's I believe that's a free kick. Yes, it is. The referee has been given a free kick to Sheffield United. And he's just having a little word, to be fair. Just having a quick look. Morgan Gibbs-White had the ball. Oh, he just lost it, and then De Silva just caught Morgan Gibbs-White. So Sheffield United have got the chance on the free kick on the right hand side. Can they bounce back into this? Great clearance there from Bristol City, and now Stevens to Fleck. Oh, is that free? Is that a penalty? It is! It's a penalty! It's a penalty to Sheffield United. Bristol City are absolutely furious. Absolutely furious. The referee is not having any of it. But that was given as a penalty. We'll just watch that again. Oh, that's why. They're trying to pull Ben Osborne away. So Musette now on the penalty spot now to make it 1-1 and get them back in the game. Brilliant! 1-1 now for Sheffield United. Great penalty. That was an epic penalty, to be fair. Top left-hand corner. Fantastic stuff. But that was a bit of it was a penalty itself, to be fair. So Ben Osborne, just watching it again, it was a bit of a clash, and then also from Baker as well, caught Osborne, and then Musette on to the top left-hand corner. Keeper gone the wrong way, and we're back in this game. Great start from Bristol City, but they come back, Sheffield United, for 1-1. So So can Bristol City bounce back after that dominance from Sheffield United? They're still going at it, to be fair. Who they're chasing for a playoff place in the Championship. Was that a free kick? No. Is it? Yes, it is. It's a free kick. I couldn't say. Was it a free kick to... Yeah, Musette. Yeah, I was going to say. Oh no, it was a free kick to Bristol City. It was a free kick to Bristol City. I thought it was a free kick to Sheffield United, but Billy Sharp pleaded his innocence. So corner to Sheffield United, and it's ripped in. Oh, cleared away from now to John Fleck, now to Stevens, now back to Ben Osborne, back to Stevens, who's trying to keep the ball as well. Oliver Norwood now to Fleck, to Stevens now. And then Stevens just trying to pass back to Ben Osborne. He's got a great turn. Will he be? Oh, what a save! What a save there from the Bristol City keeper. And look at it again. It was a great turn there from Ben Osborne. And Musette, and a great one-handed save. That was absolutely epic from Bentley. So Sheffield United going long. And the Bristol City got the ball back in the centre. Back to Chris Moore now, going to the left side to Doda. Doda now to try and get past, get into the penalty box if they can. And I tell you what, that's a... that's a penalty! That is a penalty that was being given. Baldock is absolutely fuming. So Bristol City could have a chance to get themselves back into the lead. But I tell you what, Baldock just trying to get the ball, but he caught the player inside the box. So Andrews Feynman now. Let's see what he can try and do. Oh no, it's a great save there. Great save there. Unbelievable stuff. Feynman will be absolutely fuming. But that could have been a chance to get themselves back in. So a corner to Bristol City. So let's see what they can try to do. It was a great punch. Oh, it was a weak punch. Oh no, it's hit the post. Oh my God, it's hit the post. Andy King has hit the post. But that was a weak clearance. And Andy King, there was a goal gaping there. Absolutely insane. And Andy King would be fuming. He'd be fuming. That could have brought Bristol City back into this. So second half now, Sheffield United keep the ball. So Ben Osborne trying to pass it to Billy Sharp. Billy Sharp to Norwood. Oh no! He missed it. He missed it. Top right hand corner. But it was a great play from Sheffield United, keeping it the ball as much as possible. But Norwood, that could have been a classic. So Bristol City got themselves back into this in the mid-pack now, into the Sheffield United half on the right side. Necky Wells now. Oh, is that... No, he's lost it. He's lost it. Now it's brought to Sheffield United. Sheffield United are going to have an attack now. He's got no one by him. And it's a great through ball there to Billy Sharp. Billy Sharp, if he can try and cross it into Musette. No, clearance. But Ben Osborne. Ben Osborne's keeping the ball. He's keeping the ball. He's trying to keep the ball. But Musette! Oh no, it's hit the post. Oh my God, this is a classic. Oh, brilliant. Sheffield United would be fuming at this. Musette, it was a great turn and he hit the post. The keeper did not get a hand onto it at all. So Sheffield United still in this epic FA Cup tie. And Billy Sharp, great header. Billy Sharp, yes! Oh, Billy Sharp, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! Oh, definite celebrations itself. Sheffield United, unbelievable. It was a great through ball. Musette with a great header to Billy Sharp. Billy Sharp just hit it first time, and I'll tell you what, he took that really well. Musette, that was a great clearance. Baker really should have done better to try and clear it, but Billy Sharp, with his experience to shoot, One shot, and I'll tell you what a bang! We come up to near the end of full time. I'll tell you what, Bristol City trying to get themselves back in, who knocked our Premiership side in the past in Trevor Sports. But they're under a lot of pressure to try and get past into this. And I'll tell you what, 5 man! Oh no, it's hit the crossbar! And that's full time! Sheffield United have gone through! Brilliant stuff! Absolutely brilliant! Oh, Bristol City fuming. But look, Environment, who could have had the replay, hit the crossbar, and I tell you what, that was close. That was close for Sheffield United. Brilliant stuff. Absolute classic FA Cup match today at Ashton Gate. 2-1 to Sheffield United. What a match.
Well, Sheffield United go through and Bristol City bow out of the FA Cup. And Trev, what's your opinion on that match? I'd love to know what you thought. Great game between two sides that showed real promise, great attacking prowess by both sides, but you could see perhaps in a couple of the mistakes that the goals went through why they are in the Championship, perhaps why that just sort of a slight level below. But ultimately, really good game, and congratulations to Sheffield United under difficult circumstances. They're through into the 5th round. Indeed, confirmed through to the 5th round of the Cup. Now, the all-Premiership affair between Leicester City and Aston Villa at the King Power Stadium. The 2016 Premier League winners against Aston Villa, they haven't won the Cup for a very long time. You know, they haven't even won the Champions League or the League for even longer. So Aston Villa may be thinking this could be the opportunity. But remember who their manager is. He's a man that has a cup final named after him, and then Sir Stanley Matthews has the honour against them. To see who would get through in this contest, your commentator is Trevor Gubber.
Leicester going fairly well so far in the league. Villa not so good in the league, so their attentions turn to the FA Cup action, where one of the teams will be hoping to get through to the 5th round of the competition. I'm Trevor Gubber in the off seat today. Let's take a look at the two teams then, starting off with Leicester City, managed by Brendan Rodgers, and they're looking to have a familiar looking side to what they have played in recent weeks in the Premier League, with Yuri Tillemans in midfield with Hamza Choudhury. Jimmy Vardy starts off front with the returning Kelechi Iheanacho from the African Cup of Nations. As for Villa, they line up with a good strong midfield of 3 of Marvelous and Campbell Douglas, Rees and John McGinn, Ashley Young and Ollie Watkins support Danny Ings in attack. We're all set to go then here on FA Cup action at the King Power. Craig Pawson from South Yorkshire is a man in the middle, as here is Castagna coming forward into Luckman. Is Castagna now is on and in towards Bertrand on that far side. He's had a penalty around Bertrand, still going Bertrand, crosses in, and Vardy's there just to head over the bar in front of Emi Martinez, and that's a good bit of play from there from Leicester City, starting off really well, and then Bertrand with the cross in after being tracked quite well. There Mings just does enough to put him off. Is Leicester picking up possession on to Kelechi Iheanacho, love the ball from Iheanacho into Harvey Barnes. Is Jimmy Vardy who's thrown goal. Vardy back into Barnes, who finds just wide of the post, and good opening 5 or so minutes, coming towards 6 minutes for Leicester City. They've been the ones who have started to shine and start stronger in this competition, as Vardy did well to step on Mings. They set up Barnes, who find just wide of the post. Good chance there for Leicester. Needs to work on his finishing though, does Harvey Barnes. Leicester coming forward again. Here's Castagna. Good pressure from Leicester in the opening 10 minutes. Fully yet to get out to their own half. Targets under pressure from Castagna, and Douglas Luiz is across there to support. But Douglas Luiz doesn't support target. He fouls his man. And Luckman's across there to take the free kick. Castagna was there with him as well. Opted against the quick one between the both, which will get a chance for Soyuncu amongst others from the back as Tillemans whip this ball in, right footed, headed away in the near post. Comes out to Jimmy Vardy, controlling his chest. Ball down well, still going Vardy, controls well. Vardy's shot is blocked. Mings is across there, but Barnes gets there ahead of him. Mings does well to get the ball back off him and feeding Ashley Young, who can look to get Danny Ings and Villa moving for the first time in this game. And love the ball from Ings into Watkins, who's away. Castaneda's back at him. A brilliant challenge from Castaneda to get the ball back for Leicester. Now he's up to Vardy, on to Iheanacho. And that's a good bit of play from Iheanacho into Harvey Barnes. Barnes in towards the penalty area. Harvey Barnes still going. Harvey Barnes! Oh, that was in. It's just gone wide. I mean, Martinez did absolutely fantastic there. Brilliant play to now at the angle. And a fantastic block, recovering block from Tyrone Mings to pull Barnes off. There's Chowdhury tries to pick him out, but Tash is intercepted well. The Poland international is Louise to McGinn on to Ashley Young now. The former Manchester United man is McGinn on to Watkins. Back to go. Ollie Watkins just wide of the post. Schmeichel diving. And oh my word, that should have been opening goal of the game for Aston Villa. That's Villa's best chance. Young as well. Ings as well, into Watkins, fired wide, really should be testing Schmeichel there for me. Leicester trying to get forward with Villa, and now going into the game after a quiet start, and now trying to turn the screw themselves. This is Luiz. Douglas Luiz with the ball out wide to Matty Cash. If he can get that, he can. And Cash, can he whip the ball in? No, he is fouled by Harvey Barnes bad there. The referee is giving a free kick, so intro across to have a word with Mr. Paulson, who goes across to have a word with Mr. Barnes, and besides Barnes and Cash. Now let's watch this incident again. Cash is called, but Barnes, for me, gets a touch to the ball there. A little controversial there for me. Let me know what you think. Here on Trevor Sports FA Cup action. Leicester 0, Aston Villa 0 is the scoreline. Ball is whipped in towards the penalty, so Unchu heads it away, breaks towards Barnes, and McGinn's there, but McGinn can't keep the ball in playing. Barnes will take a throw in quickly with it. Yes, down the line towards Tillemans, but he gives the ball away to McGinn, who push the ball in towards Ings, who heads just wide and off target. Took a deflection on the way through. Villa have a corner now. Here's McGinn to take on this near side of the left. Push it back to target and look to whip it in with his left foot, and he does that. Chowdhury acrobatically gets the ball clear. Villa still handling the pressure. Let's come out in the moment. Back to target and whips the ball back in. And then there for Watkins, and only Watkins gives Aston Villa the lead. I did say Villa are starting to get back into this after a slow start, and they have taken the lead, and it's what they deserve for their performance from the past few minutes. Leicester have been absolutely sluggish. Villa fans enjoying this one. McGinn kept the ball alive after his cleared up by Chowdhury, back out to target, and a brilliant header from Watkins into the back of the net beyond Schmeichel. And no chance, but you've got to question the defenders in there. So Unchu and Vestergaard and Castagna gets up. Young Castagna, in between Castagna and Vestergaard, and Villa lead the King Power. It's Leicester 0, Villa 1. Barnes trying to get Leicester back into this game. Here's Vardy to Barnes. Barnes with the ball in, looking towards Iheanacho, punched clear, back in by Barnes to Vardy, who fires just wide, and Martinez in the telling touch there. Otherwise Iheanacho would have had a free header to equalise for the Foxes against the Villains. But Conza might have been there to block it off. He didn't realise that Martinez, they got something onto him, back into Vardy, and fired just wide. And Leicester, can they get something out of this and force their way back into it? They've still got plenty of time to do so as we're going towards the end of the first half. Here's the Camber on to McGinn, now in towards Watkins, the goal scorer. Ings now turns, and Young just wide from Ashley Young. I thought that was in for a moment there, and Ashley Young almost doubling the Villains' lead with an excellent finish, with an excellent strike, should I say, just wide of the post. Schmeichel was diving across there in towards the second half now, and here's Harvey Barnes as we played coming towards 4 minutes of the second half. Lookman over there for Leicester now. Lookman, what can he do here? Up against target. He delivers the ball in. And Iheanacho on the volley just over. Ndidi was in there. He could have left it for Wilfred Ndidi, who was in there as well, but Iheanacho went for it. I think if you look at this, Ndidi should go with his head there and not leave it for Iheanacho. Here's Vardy to Barnes as Leicester push for an equaliser. Ryan Bertrand now coming forward for Leicester. Here's Barnes. Wonderful cross from Barnes. Iheanacho! Leicester are level. It's Kelechi Iheanacho. The Nigerian went the equaliser. And a wonderful header from Kelechi Iheanacho from Harvey Barnes' cross. And both goals today are free headers and crosses from the left hand side. It's Leicester 1, Villa 1. And look at this, free header. No one picks him up. How he's allowed to run into that space between Douglas Luiz and Konza there is beyond me. Villa's defence is absolutely woeful here. And that is a peach of an header from Kelechi Iheanacho, 10-0 away from the Nigerian, but the Villa defence is absolutely poor. 1-1. Here's Barnes. Iheanacho. Vardy. And the booking, remember, Vardy wins a free kick. Bertrand sending over this, he takes it quickly to Barnes. Barnes. Tielemans. You're in Tielemans! Wonderful save from Emi Martinez. Bertrand's quick decision to send that free kick quickly on to Barnes. Set up Tielemans nicely, and his effort tipped away for a corner by Emi Martinez. Soyuncu. Barnes. Bertrand. Barnes. Villa trying to get to a replay here, but this ball comes into touch. Iheanacho just wide of the post. There was a Marty coming in. The defender in the far post there. I thought it was Iheanacho coming in for a second. A wonderful cross from Vardy. And Amati heads it just wide. Should be doing better there. He's finished. Leicester 1. Aston Villa 1. We go to a replay.
A 1-1 draw and another replay set. And Trevor, your views on that contest? Both sides, to their credit, put out a very strong side. They both definitely tried to give a cuppa the good amount of respect that they felt it deserved and gave a good account of themselves. Ultimately, however, probably frustrations that neither side could seal it off. I think Leicester will be disappointed that they couldn't get it done. Tactically, today I thought they were both sort of on par with one another. Both have got their new signings to come towards the next game, so that should be a key to say who's brought better over the period. We shall find out. Yes, of course, and you will see that later on with us in about 10 days' time on Sports Night. Now to our final game of the day. Could Liverpool beat Stoke City? Well, Stoke themselves had a reputation of being a hard-tackling, tough side to beat when they were in the Premier League. Since then, the Bet365 Stadium hasn't quite had the sort of fortress-like atmosphere that it had beforehand. However, Liverpool themselves are flying at the moment in the league. With a game in hand, could well be challenging Manchester City. Will the FA Cup act as a distraction for them, or will Jurgen Klopp be able to go out and make sure this is the great occasion for them? Commentary from this one comes from Trev Motson.
Welcome to Stoke on a rainy afternoon. As Michael O'Neill's promotion chasing Stoke City take on the FA Cup holders. Liverpool are still in around challenging for the Premier League title, though Manchester City have pulled away at the top. Stoke have got former Liverpool player Joe Allen in there, ranked in the midfield, five in defence there with James Chester, Harry Souttar and Ben Wilmot, the three centre-backs with Tymon and Smith on the wings. As for Liverpool, their strongest possible formation, 4-3-3, and their strongest possible team. And they are really showing that they're taking this very, very seriously indeed. And Jurgen Klopp certainly wants to retain the trophy that he won last season. It's a bitterly cold and rainy day in Stoke. Can the holders come over this particular hurdle? And, when Stoke were in the Premier League years ago, this place was a very fearsome place to go to. Here's the cross coming in, and a header that just goes over the top from Jota. And he ought to have put Liverpool ahead there on 23 minutes. Ball knocked forward there, up towards Jota. Marnie did well. Robertson came in on that far near side, and there was the cross, and it just clears Davies' crossbar. Henderson. At Liverpool a few years ago, one before Klopp came, under Brendan Rodgers, were beaten 6-1. One of Steven Gerrard's last games, in fact, for Liverpool. So they don't have a particularly fond memories of the place here at the Britannia, but Liverpool so far well on top in this first half, even though chances have been at a premium. Robertson with the free kick floated in, but too far ahead of everybody, and a goal kick. Van Dijk again winning the ball well in the air there, and it's Fabinho now getting it full. It's 5 minutes of what's been a really timid first half so far. Here's Salah now, and hits the defender and goes away for relative safety for Stoke. A corner it is for Liverpool, but the pitch isn't helping because he's just zipping off that little bit quicker off top, which sort of caught Salah out almost there. Defender did well, got the block in. Stoke throw. Here's Joe Allen, the former Liverpool player. Tommy Smith. Fabinho easily cutting that one out. Now can Liverpool get that breakthrough right on the stroke of half time? Salah might just do it! And he did it superbly! What a terrific goal by Mohamed Salah. The Egyptian king has done it yet again from Liverpool, and you've got to say that's surely got to be one of the goals of round 4. Certainly up there for goal of the season. Just look at that, 2 touches, one to control, to turn, and then the left foot, bang, and Davies from that moment on has not got 1 ounce of a price. Look at this. And it's not easy on these surfaces to do that, but Liverpool got themselves the lead right on half-time with a super goal. Alexander-Arnold. He's giving it away now. Fletcher could break here. Powell going down the left-hand side. Here's Nick Powell now. And Stoke really need to up their game in the second half, because I thought in the first half they were poor. I'm sure Michael O'Neill, the former Northern Ireland manager, had them in the changing rooms at half-time. And Powell doing absolutely well against Alexander-Arnold here. Now can he get the cross in there? He can, towards Parancic. And that was so close for Stoke. Their best chance of the second half, or the best chance of the game even. And it was all down to Nick Powell here. Twisting and turning. Got the crossing well. And the header just wide. Best chance Stoke have created thus far in this FA Cup tie. Henderson, the captain. Holder still going through. If it does end a draw, incidentally, we will have a replay up at Anfield. Henderson now, blocked by the defender. Wilmot, he might fall for Jota. Great save by Davies. And it looked as if it was going to be 2-0 for all intents and purposes. Good run there. Henderson firing the shot. Good block by Wilmot, but it fell invitingly for Jota. But he hit it straight at Davies, who had the near post covered. So we're into time added on at the end of this second half, for which we've had a minute. And this could be the last play of the game. Headed away by Stoke. Gomez will have another go. Can they just finish it off with a flourish? Maybe. Gomez playing it in. Little flick back, and with a little bit of a tussle there. Free kick's been given to Stoke. Keita has fouled Tommy Smith. It's just limping slightly there. I think the referee should have just played on, to be perfectly honest there. Lee Probert, the referee. But at the end of the day, I don't think there's enough time for Stoke to get it down that field. And to be honest with you, they've huffed and puffed, and apart from that one glorious moment for Ferencic when they could have equalised, they just simply haven't done enough. And the holders go through. It was in truth a poor quality game. It was lighting up with that goal right on the stroke of half-time. A goal of pure genius from Mo Salah. A turn and a left-footed shot outside the area that looped over Davidson into the left corner. And that was enough to send Liverpool into the hat for the next round. Winners over Stoke by a 1-0.
So an outstanding Mo Salah goal wins it for Liverpool, and Trevor, we've got to have look at that goal again, because that is one of the best strikes I think we're likely to see this season. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. What I adore about this as well is the audacity when Salah picks the ball up. You can see he knows exactly what he wants to do, and it's the one opportunity you don't want to do. Now Mo Salah to cut inside on his left foot, and when he lets fly with this shot, it's absolutely brilliant. It's one of the best goals that we're going to see in this tournament. It was truly outstanding. Well, that is the 4 games that we had commentators for, but there were some other games to take you through. The rest of the 4th round games that took place, and the review itself is by Trevor Sinstadt.
Sunderland were the great survivors of the 3rd round, beating their local rivals. Wasn't beat today in the 4th round. Sean Maguire was played through for Preston. Sadly, his finish wasn't quite up to the standards that you would expect, and neither was the follow-up. Sunderland was thinking this could have been their day. Could they potentially ride their luck? But Sunderland's luck in the FA Cup ran out in the second half against Preston North End. Sean Maguire again, combining with Emil Rees-Jacobson. His low right-footed shot was too much for the goalkeeper, and it was enough to put Preston North End into the 5th round of the FA Cup. A cup run that Sunderland will remember, but it sadly comes to an end. Salford City produced the biggest shock of the 3rd round, but Hull City made light work of them this afternoon. Tyler Smith impressed. This little combination with Tom Eaves and this brilliant 1-2 steadied the nerves at Hull's home grounds. And it was to turn out to be an afternoon that they were thoroughly enjoying as they made their way through to the 5th round, the 2014 finals. Mallet Wilkes had a fantastic game and continued to make chance after chance, but what resulted in his shot cross coming up was one of those bizarre own goals I think you'll see in the Cup this season. At least 3 ricochets, eventually it bounces in off the goalkeeper for an own goal, and it's worth a second look. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there you go. For King it was frustration, but for Salford they knew they've done more than anyone could expect it to reach the 4th round. The final goal that sealed it for Hull was a bit special. Jogman Nennis was played in again, waited and took 1 touch before following the ball home with precision finishing. Really is. Hull City could be tough opponents if anybody was to draw them, particularly if Hull were to get a draw at home. For Salford, their magical cup run has come to an end. In the all-championship affair between West Bromwich Albion and Huddersfield Town, managerless West Brom United were hoping that this could be an opportunity for them. Sadly, the finishing wasn't there today. In fact, in fairness, it was a frustrating afternoon for the Baggies. They continued to make their chances, they just weren't able to take them despite playing some excellent football. Here Jake Liverpool played in Jorgen Hugil, who took a poor first touch and a really poor second touch. The rebound just wouldn't fall kindly to anybody in a West Brom shirt. They continue their chances, this effort here in the end by Adam Reach, picking the ball up from his own corner, firing his shot right-footed and wide of the goal. There was to be one final try as West Brom tries to force themselves that final game. Jake Livermore had it, he found himself in lots of space, he just dragged his shot wide. West Bromwich Albion probably don't need a replay, no manager and all the pressure on them. Can Huddersfield Town get them at the replay game? Tottenham have had a quiet little cup journey thus far. A 1-0 win to Luton. Here today, Tottenham showed us a little more what they're all about. Despite some good effort by Blackburn Rovers early in the game, a defensive mistake was capitalised on by Lucas Moura, who jumped in to finish. And then it was turn for the England captain to get his finishing boots off in the FA Cup this season. This drive from outside the box showed us that Harry Kane, after struggling at the beginning of this season, looked like he was really starting to find his feet. And it showed with the second goal. Another defensive blunder, Kane this time just rolling the ball round past the goalkeeper. Tottenham 3-0 winners and through to the 5th round, and starting to look a bit good. The 2020 Cup winners might fancy themselves in this year's tournament. Many people said Middlesbrough were very lucky to still be in the competition, and Leeds United knew they'd be hard work when they played them at the Riverside, especially with this effort from Mateusz Klich just flashing wide at the post. Leeds United continued to put the pressure on. Junior Firpo's cross was eventually headed in by Jack Harrison, and that was the only goal that settled the match. Leeds United might fancy a cup run at the moment, although their league form is a little bit worrying for them. And was chance for more controversy and chances in the match? Rodrigo found himself all the way through. This simple cross was picked up and hit by Bamford, but that effort was saved. And that was about as good as it got for Middlesbrough, who bow out of the cup, and Leeds United will be through to the 5th round. Struggling Derby County ended up playing a Wolverhampton Wanderers side full of promise. No more so than this brilliant free kick by Ruben Neves. Floated it quite fantastically over the wall, an absolutely unstoppable hit. But there was chance in the end for Derby to try and force things back. Ravel Morrison's header at the far post was desperately close, but really he should have done more. But Wayne Rooney's side in the end were undone through the simplest of goals. Raul Jimenez was able to pick through a long ball, he was able to cross, Podence was able to get a first shot, keeper made an excellent save, Podence was allowed to react to the rebound quicker than anyone else in a white shirt. Definitely something Rooney won't be happy with, and he certainly won't be happy about the third goal. Podence here, the turning provider. Trincao got the all-important equaliser in the previous round against Sheffield Wednesday, tapping home to make it 3. Wolverhampton Wanderers will be in the 5th round and may think themselves as potentially going all the way. Reading and Watford is a game between two sides that are in the wrong end of each of their league's tables and are suffering from poor form, as it showed with Junior Hoylett's effort that flashed wide. And there really looked to be a real lack of quality, although if it came from anywhere, it came from the Royals. John Swift's ball eventually playing Jakub Matey. He was able to lay a ball back into Swift, the two combining, and here was Matey's effort just wide of the post. It's about as good as it got in a poor afternoon of what has to be said pretty poor football. One hopes the replay is a little more lively. Cardiff City and Nottingham Forest are two sides that are on good form and showing promise. Here today though, it seems to be the day of all things for Cardiff to get through. This is despite some great efforts on goal. Cardiff will be looking to try to hang on to Kiefer Moore, with talks of him potentially signing for Bournemouth of all teams, and it may show because he was the only player in blue to react to a series of chances and fire home the only goal of the contest. There were chances, indeed this header by Johansson was quite brilliantly saved, really was a key moment. Forest continued to make chances, but in the end just couldn't take them. Ziganagel had the best effort, a powerful effort that was powered away. It wasn't to be the end for Forest to bow out the cup at the 4th round stage. Cardiff are another championship side getting through for the 2008 finalists. Coventry City played perhaps one of the most entertaining games of the 3rd round. There can't be said of the game here played at the Real this afternoon. Although there were chances for both sides, Brentford were undone with an old-fashioned root ball born. Wang Hong played in a Bocaher, he was played through, goalkeeper had to make a really important save. A save which the striker knew he had no right to make. The best chance of the game did indeed fall to Brentford, when Ivan Toney played in Saman Golos and he pulled his effort wide of the post. Frustration all around, Golos will feel perhaps he should have done a lot better. This is 0-0 and there will be a replay at the Community Stadium. Fulham have been absolutely flying in the Championship, scoring for fun. Wasn't the case here to Bournemouth, who very nearly got the opening goal of the game, especially when Dominic Solanke played through Ryan Christie, who looked it to go for a shot early. May wish he'd taken on a couple more steps. The winning goal did arrive by a horrible mistake. Josh Onoma pounced on it after lack defending, a cool calm finish under pressure 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and that was enough to send Fulham by a 0-0 to the 5th round. Well, that's not all the footballing action that we have for you this weekend here on our super weekend of sport here on Trevor Sports. Sunday evening, tune in and join us for Chelsea versus Manchester City. The entire match live from Stamford Bridge. We'll also bring you highlights as West Ham will be hosting Crystal Palace on the same day as both these sides look to continue their road to Wembley. And then tomorrow afternoon on Grandstand, it's the Six Nations in round 1 that kicks off. Scotland versus England, Wales versus Ireland are the two games we're live for, plus highlights of France versus Italy. You can join Trev Ryder for all those games. And a date for your diary. Sunday the 13th of February, Grand Prix's back. We've got the San Marino Grand Prix live from Imola. Join Trevor Walker for all the action as Ayrton Senna continues his challenge as Michael Schumacher threatens to run away with the championship. Well, the 4th round of the FA Cup has proves out some thrills and spills, and of course tomorrow we've got the Six Nations continuing.
Sunday we've got the conclusion of the fourth round of the FA Cup with a live game between Chelsea and Manchester City. Plus we got the draw, and we'll be announcing what we're covering on Sports Night and find out how many replays we're going to have. It's going to be a must weekend, a can't miss weekend of sports here on Trevor Sports. So make sure you've subscribed, hit that like and hit the notification bell so when we go live. I'm sure Trev Ryder will see you tomorrow, and I'll see you Sunday evening. From all of us, bye bye.